Hello, Aquarius. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot prediction for September 2025. I have set the intention of this reading to be for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then just come back here and watch the reading of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, Aquarius, that this is a collective general reading. That means it's not individualized and it is not personalized to you. So messages will come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, it's okay. Just means that message is for another Aquarius watching. So take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. With all of that said, let's dive into your message today. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now for September 2025. What does Aquarius need to know for September 2025? Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We'll get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, my dear, we have the Queen of Cups. In the top row, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Four of Wands. Flanking your Queen of Cups is the Ace of Swords, as well as the Nine of Wands. And in the bottom row, you have the Three of Wands, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is a little sneak peek now into October. You have the Four of Cups, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Five of Wands. That leaves the Six of Cups, wow, the Sun card, and the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck. So October is already shaping up. It appears anyway to be a pretty fantastic month for you, but it sort of hinges on what transpires here in September. So I'm going to use the After Tarot deck. We're going to clarify these cards and this message for you a little bit further. The cards in this deck have a slightly different meaning and also images on them than the original Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck that we're used to. So I'll just give you those interpretations as we move forward in your reading. So let's begin to clarify this now, please, for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. For September 2025, what is the message that they need to know at this time? We are clarifying the Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, excuse me, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle now. Thank you. The Two of Wands is being clarified by the Tower. Knight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Star. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Six of Cups. And the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands. Sneak peek now again into October. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. That leaves the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands here to a Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somewhat similar cards as the other decks, kind of why I enjoy using the two decks. I use your deck, and then I use the more futuristic deck here. It's called the After Tarot deck. So it's like after these events happen, this is sort of what the result is. So anyway, the month of September, I've broken it up into three sections. First row, first 10 days, middle row, middle portion of the month, and the last row here, final 10 days of the month. When I manifested on your sign for this reading, I try to ask Source, as I do with all the signs, to give me the best timeline for all of you. So the majority of you will experience the month kind of unfolding in this fashion. For others of you, these events or experiences will occur at different intervals, okay? But for the majority of you, this will all play out in some way or fashion during the month of September. So in the heart of your spread, we have the Queen of Cups to the Five of Swords. This is not you. Surprisingly enough, many of the signs like Capricorn, Sagittarius, they came out very strong in their energy. And while this is your energy to some degree, it involves another individual here. So I'm going to read this for you in two different ways. For some of you, this is you. My heart is open towards a particular situation, environment, or connection that I feel is emotionally balanced or provides me with some level of emotional balance. This is someone I don't argue with. This is someone I don't really fight with. I don't really feel the need to defend myself with this person. This person accepts me as I am. And I accept myself as I am. So twofold message here for the Aquarius collective, pretty unique for you. I think there was only one other sign this time that I felt that same energy for. So one, this is you feeling very emotionally balancing. I don't want to fight or argue with anyone. I'm very content with who I am, and I'm pouring a lot of love into myself. But this is also someone else who is loving you for who you are as well. And this is someone you don't have a lot of confrontation with. It's a very easygoing kind of energy. So you already have this person in your life is the feeling that I'm getting. And if you're completely single Aquarius watching this, this is someone that you're meeting this month. It's a very easy flowing energy. Two of Wands to the Tower. I typically don't clarify the clarifiers, but I had to do it for a couple of signs for September. I think Leo, Libra, or probably the two that I had to do it for. So I want to clarify the Tower here for you before I say anything on it. Can I get 3 cards on the Two of Wands, please? 3 cards on the Two of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups, there's your match. You could be masculine or feminine. I don't read body parts. And the Star card. Bottom of the deck for that, we have the Hermit. Can you clarify the Tower here, please? Can you clarify the Tower here, please? Thank you. We have the Devil. We have the 10 of Cups. And we have the 7 of Cups. Okay. I think I did your bottom of the deck is 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Very interesting. Okay. I think I did your reading a week or so ago. And I said, I'm an Aquarius rising. This is not my reading. I'm going to say it again. This is not my reading. So if this message doesn't resonate for you, please check another placement. Don't drop hate in the comments. And because when you do that, what you do is you're stealing or attempting to steal or tarnish the message when it belongs to someone else. So if it's not your message, don't get upset. You know, just check another placement. I've tapped into a group of you where you are in a connection. This is someone that you have some sort of family dynamic in this connection. So this could be like a spouse. This could be an individual that's like maybe your parents. This is someone you've known for a long time. You could have kids with this person. I hate to say this. I'm just going to be quite blunt. So my Italian Jersey, New Jersey is going to come out of me right now. You don't want to be in this connection. I hate to say that for the cross watcher. There's a connection here in your life that at one time was your wish, was your star, was your, you know, this is who I always want to be with. This is the individual I can see myself settling down with. I can see myself growing old with this person. And now the Two of Wands to the Tower is this shocking, sudden realization within you. I don't want to be in this connection anymore. This is no longer my star. This connection, which at some point provided me with the 10 of Cups or the promise of the 10 of Cups, I'm realizing it has turned quite toxic. My emotional needs are not being met. There's a lot of conflict in this connection. You could even feel emotionally manipulated by this person. This is not a cross watcher reading. So if this is hard to hear, please watch another placement. But I've tapped into a group of you where you're now exploring other options. That could be other lovers for some of you as well. But the Tower to the Two of Wands is the sudden epiphany of, I don't want to be here anymore. This is no longer my 10 of Cups. This individual or individuals no longer lends themselves to my happiness or contributes themselves to my happiness. Now, if you don't want to see this as love, you don't have to. I could be speaking to an Aquarius where at one point you thought if I'm in this industry or I land this job, it will really be a dream come true. I could really see myself in that position or in that company or collaborating with these people. And now you have attained it. Over the course of time, you've realized I'm really not happy. This is a toxic work environment. I really want to collaborate with like-minded individuals. So my dream or my goal now has shifted and I'm in search of that Two of Wands to the Towers. I really need to look out and see what other jobs are out there. So you claim this how you want, career and finance or love and romance. There's something here in your life that you really wanted. You have attained it. Now that you've been in it for quite some time, you're not that pleased or happy. So you are already entering the month of September with the realization that this is a situation, environment, or connection that even at some point made you happy, no longer does. I almost feel like you're contemplating how to get out of it. We then go to the Knight of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. This is, I want to take inspired action and put in the effort and time required to depart from that situation, environment, or connection. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to do it, but I know that I want to do it. The Two of Wands to the Tower is telling me I need to pivot and move in another direction. The Knight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles is saying it, even though I wanted this transition in my life to occur yesterday, I know that it's not an instant, snap of the fingers and the new job appears or the new lover appears or the exit out of this toxic environment is, will just magically appear. I need to put real pentacle energy, time, love, money, commitment into the new path. So this is your realization that I don't want to be here, but now I need to be very dedicated into finding a way out. So the Four of Wands to the Four of Cups, again, this is reiterating the structure, the stability that you had in the relationship, in the friendship, again, in that work environment, whatever that has been for you. It's not something that you want anymore. You're going here from the 10 of Cups and you're dumping out one of the cups in the After Tarot deck, and the Four of Cups card, the individual is dumping out the cup. So this is, I need to become Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is a very singular energy. Nine of Cups, nines in general are singular. And the Nine of Cups is someone who's, I'm good on my own. I know wherever I land next, I will be better off than I am in that, because that Ace of Cups that I prayed for and it came in ended up being quite toxic. Flanking your Queen of Cups to the Five of Swords is the Ace of Swords to the Eight of Swords. This is the realization halfway through the month that the only thing that is keeping me here in this toxic situation, environment, or connection is myself. Fears, doubts, insecurities, the inability to move forward because I'm not seeing the entire path. You could be an Aquarius that, you know, I'm not leaving a comfort zone, but this is all changing. This is you wanting to leave a comfort zone. This is you seeing the need to leave a comfort zone. And this is also you realizing the only thing that has kept you trapped in that comfort zone is yourself. And so you're gaining the clarity here in the Ace of Swords that the doubts, fears, and insecurities aren't real. They are just doubts, fears, and insecurities. And now flanking the other side of the Queen of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Wands, again, singular energy, but it is a card of patterns. It's a card of perseverance. I feel we're carrying that Ace of Swords right over, saying the only thing that has kept me stuck here in this repetitive toxic cycle has been me. I have the ability to free myself from this at any given time. And you're seeing this very clearly now in the month of September. As we get towards the latter portion of the month, you're going from you're going from Two of Wands to the Three of Wands to the Star card. The wish is still there, right? You're still carrying this forward with you. So the dream or the goal is still there. It's just that person, place, or thing is no longer included in it. The Three of Wands is a card of now I'm ready to take inspired action towards the dream and the goal. It just didn't work out with that person. It doesn't mean that it won't work out on my own or won't work out with someone else. Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. There is some remorse here. Absolutely. There is some pain. There's some remorse. There's some regrets that you should have left this Six of Cups earlier. This is kind of like a reflection point here for you of like, wow, I've lost so much time, right? And time is our most precious commodity. So if you ever wonder what I'm looking at, I have a wall in front of me, similar to the wall behind me, and I have some inspirational sayings up there. So I choose to look at that wall when I'm doing the reading, so please don't think I'm looking at someone else. There's no one there. Anyway, the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. This is feeling remorse and regret that you have to leave this behind because, again, this is an individual or a situation, environment, or connection that has been in your life for quite some time, or that you felt an incredible connection with at some point, and you thought that, you know, it would always be part of your journey. You would always live in this place. You would always work with this person or these people. You were going to, you know, retire and grow old with this individual. But the feeling here is that the dream with this situation, environment, or connection no longer exists. The dream itself does, but not here. Queen of Wands to 10 of Wands. I like this. You're dropping those 9 of Wands, that pattern, that feeling of the realization of the reason why I keep repeating this is because I'm choosing to repeat this. You're no longer choosing to repeat this. The Queen of Wands, you're now ready. The Knight of Wands was taking pouring pentacle energy into figuring a way out or finding the next job. The Three of Wands is saying, now I'm moving forward. I know what I have to do. Right? I know what I have to do to achieve this goal. And then the Queen of Wands now is taking inspired action to go towards the Ace of Wands. I'm dropping the patterns and I'm dropping the chains that it's at one time bound me in some way to the situation, environment, or connection that I feel I've outgrown. So the Queen of Wands, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're now taking the inspired action, holding only the Ace of Wands, moving towards the new. We look into the month of October. You have the Four of Cups, you have the Four of Swords, and you have the Five of Wands. Whomever or whatever it is that you're moving on from will not go gently into that good night, unfortunately. You have thought about it. You have contemplated it. Again, we have the Four of Cups to the Four of Cups. So nothing has changed. You now have, I hate to call it an escape, but that's what I'm being told. I'm literally seeing a door open. So it's your choice, right? You have the divine gift of free will if you want to cross that threshold into the new. And I feel here like this is something that you definitely want to do. You've thought about it a lot. The individual or individuals or the job that you're looking to depart from will not give you an easy time. You know, this is a job when you go to give them 2 weeks notice, they try convincing you to stay or they try guilting you to stay. You know, it's a love partner. When you tell them that you want to move on, they tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't. This is someone literally trying to hold hold on to you, literally holding on to the back of the bumper while you're trying to drive away. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Three of Cups. One, I think that you move past the situation, environment, or connection. I think it takes an enormous amount of self-love for you to do this. I also think you have a Queen of Cups, could be a King of Cups, I don't read body parts, waiting for you. This is the job. I now know I have to leave the job, just using that as an example. I'm pouring pentacle energy into finding the new job. I have found the new job. I'm giving my notice to the past job. It comes with some remorse or regret. I'm moving forward. The job doesn't want me to go. Again, it's just an example I'm using, give you an idea of how this plays out. And then in October, you're then starting the new job. And this very well could work out where you're leaving one partner for another. So you have a new soulmate here that is now on your path, that you're joining with in celebration, in reunion. These are two souls that recognize one another. So whether this is your new professional soulmate, a new friendship that you're making, a friend group that you will become a part of, a new lover, I sort of feel like this person has been waiting for you, for some of you. Don't only take that if that resonates. But this is a reunion of two past life soulmates now, able to come together because you made the decision to move on. Even if you didn't know who this person is, you just felt a calling to leave your current relationship. I think within a month's time, you find someone new. So some of you know who this person is. Some of you just intuitively know that someone better is out there waiting for you. I want to clarify this a little bit more. I want to give you a heads up on the argument, not to deter you from leaving the toxic environment. I would never tell anyone to stay in a toxic environment, but I want to give you a heads up so you can prepare for October. But October ends up, except for this little blip here, faring very well for you because you're moving towards true happiness and true abundance. And most of you have someone here by your side. This is very easygoing energy here. And this is an incredible bonded soulmate. I was just called to look at the Three Cups, Two Cups, and the Queen of Cups is Six Cups. So this is a soulmate, soul bond connection here for you. Again, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. Some of you already know who this person is. You're moving towards them. For others of you, it's the new soulmate, like the new job or the new lover or something like that. Tell me about this Five of Wands, just so Aquarius can prepare in September. One more shuffle here. The Five of Wands is being clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Cups. This person does not want to see you move on. This is emotional manipulation to get you to stay as well. Tell me a little bit more about this. So I want you to be prepared. I'm not telling you this so you stay where you're at. I'm telling you this so you can prepare for what this person or these people. I mean, I've got 5 people on that Five of Wands card. So for some of you, it's, group of people. And this could be like you're deciding to move because you feel like your community has turned toxic or unsafe and you're looking to relocate and you have neighbors or colleagues or friends here that rely on you and they don't want to see you go. And now you're telling them, the house is up for sale and I'm moving. And they're like, well, wait a minute. You can't leave us. We need you, right? This is like the parents that try guilting you so you don't leave them behind. But you're like, I have my whole life waiting for me and staying here is toxic. I can't stay here. I can love you from afar. I will help you from afar, right? If it's like parents. So whoever this person or these people are, they don't want to see you move on. Tell me more. One more shuffle. There's also an emotional manipulation here. Ace of Wands, and that's the truth. Whenever I say something in tarot and it's immediately followed by an ace, there's only 4 in a deck. For me, it's a divine doubling down on the message. Like, Jen, you got it right. So there is emotional manipulation here. The Fool and the Hierophant. Some of you, you're married to this person. I got a Tower here. Some of you are married to this person. They will give you a really hard time. This is someone who, when you say, I want a divorce, this is first the whining and crying. I can't believe you're leaving me. I thought we were a family, right? I thought everything was fine. And then when you're rooted and firm, I'll know, moving towards that Ace of Wands, that Fool, the new beginning, then this is the person who turns around and says, yeah, I'll take you for all you got. Just be mindful. I want you to prepare. It's a job when they ask you, well, can't you just say 2 more weeks? And you're like, no, I can't because I have this other job waiting for me. And I told them I would start, 2 Mondays from now. They turn around and say, you better not think that you'll ever need a reference from us because you'll never get a good reference. I just want you to be prepared. The Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles here. If this is a spouse, they're going to want a financial payout from you. And they're going to be very bold in telling you that. They want equal distribution of what they feel you owe them. Even if you don't feel that you owe them this, that's what they want. So I want to give you a heads up on that. Let's get into the after tarot deck. I don't want to make this too much about October, but I think you need to plan here, especially if you have shared resources. We have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. So it looks like you will be conferring, right? That Page of Swords is communication. I now have a Queen to the King of Cups. So for most of you, you'll be talking to this other person. You'll be talking to the new job about this past job or soon to be past job, the difficult time they're giving you. You're going to them for counsel, right? Because you like the new job, you trust the new job, you're excited to start the new job, except for the Page of Swords. They're all cups here. So you already feel bonded, like, oh, I really could trust the new boss to let them know what I'm going through. And maybe they'll give me the extra week. So, you know, a week delay to start. So I can just, you know, wrap it up with this, you know, toxic boss. If you have another love partner, this is you talking to the new love partner and saying, look, I already served them their divorce papers. Again, just an example. They're giving me a hard time. What do you think I should do about it? How do you think I should handle it? So you're going to someone here that you trust, whether you've known them a long time or not. Your soul is recognizing their soul, that they are beneficial to you in some way at this point in time. So I'm glad to see that you have someone else here that you'll be able to talk to. And even if it is like a trusted friend or a trusted family member, you're going to someone to get their advice on how you should best handle this toxic situation, environment, or connection. Knight of Pentacles, a plan is created. Hangman, I'm telling you, you got someone by your side here in October helping you through this moon. You don't see this person. Eight of Cups, while you're walking away from this, you have, if you don't have them now, you will have them in October, and they will help you come up with a decisive plan on how to move forward from this situation. And even if you know this person now, I don't think you won't realize how helpful it is to have them until you're dealing with this crap, unfortunately. But the cycle is closing up. It's rapidly closing up here for the Aquarius collective, but it's a choice that you're making. It's a choice that you're making to wrap this up once and for all. You're freeing yourself from something. Let's get into Oracle cards, and then we'll close it out with Kipper. Sorry I went a little long there on your reading, but I kind of want to give you a heads up on October. One card here, please, for that top row here. I know I'm going to get hate from the cross watchers, but it is what it is. Middle portion. Again, I'm Aquarius rising. I'm not offended by this reading. I'm adult enough to say it's just not mine. That's okay. Right? It's okay to say that. Okay. This is all about releasing and moving on towards the new. It just doesn't get any more clear. I will tell you in a second these cards. I just want to get these out for you as well. Top row here, please, for Aquarius. One card here for Aquarius. If you feel alone during the course of this month, you have Archangel Michael with you. That card doesn't come out very often. I'll get to that in a second. This is powerful, okay? This is, I'm decluttering. I'm decluttering my life. I'm making the conscious choice to declutter my life from situations, environments, or connections that harm me, that are negative, that impact my overall happiness, maybe even my financial, with that Eight of Pentacles, my financial independence. You will feel better and more focused on you if you take time to clear away clutter from your living space. And again, that's situations, environments, or connections. It also says to be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So yeah, this is a great time for you. Again, that Four of Swords, that Four of Cups. Take time out for you in the month of September, particularly the first 10 days as you gear up, because I feel like you will need your energy to move towards the new. No more complaining. I'm not fighting about this. I'm not staying here. This is you having that conversation with yourself. I have hope and a belief that there's something or someone better out there for me. And I'm not going to stay in something that is chaotic or turbulent or using me or manipulating me or has just grown toxic over the years. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true. So take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So go after what you want. No more complaining, no more excuses. This isn't it. Go towards where the it is. Does that make sense? Okay. Then you have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. I think it's important for you to speak well to yourself at this time. Again, I think that you will need that confidence and that self-esteem of the Queen/King of Wands to deal with whatever this person is. So this is letting you know this is probably what's on the horizon for October. Start building up your self-esteem and your self-confidence. And for most of you, you at least have one other person here that's going to help you do that. Attracting, not chasing. Exactly. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. Work shouldn't be this hard. Life shouldn't be this hard. Friendship shouldn't be this hard. A love connection shouldn't be this hard. Anything or anyone you chase will run the other way. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. I think you're tired of chasing that person or whatever, whomever or whatever that is. I think you're looking to attract an equal, and I do see you doing just that. You have Archangel Michael here with you. So if at any time during the month you're stumbling, you feel stuck, you feel trapped, know that you have, and you always do, but this is just reminding you, you always have the ability to pray to Archangel Michael. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns. See, just tell them your concerns and then watch the miracle unfold. Release resentment. Yeah, because I think for some of you, remember I said in the middle portion of the month, it's looking back saying I should have done this sooner. You might have some resentment towards yourself about why did I do this sooner? Why did I stay in this so long? I wasted so much time. That is not going to serve you in your next chapter. You just need to accept that everything unfolded the way it did. It's now all playing out in divine timing. So I wouldn't be so hard on yourself about why you stayed in that or put up with that for as long as you did. There were valuable lessons for you to learn. Self-worth, learning how to speak up for yourself, learning how to get out of your comfort zone. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. I also think you might have to release some resentment for this person. And I know that's difficult to do. It doesn't mean you're condoning what they're doing or saying or how they're behaving, but you're moving on towards a better, happier chapter here. There's no reason to carry the emotional, I don't want to call it trauma, but the hate or the disdain that you have for this entity. There's no reason to carry it forward. And then you have life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. I'm telling you, you have someone new here where it's a love reading. Let's get into the Kippers here. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Yeah, I think it's a lesson for you to stand up for yourself. And that's shocking for me to say to an Aquarius, but I think you kept yourself very small in that. And I think you try to make it work to the point where it was impacting your health, whatever that is. 2 cards here for that top row here. Whew. Middle portion of the month. 10s. You're very close to completing this. And the final row. I'm telling you, I'm going to get some hate in the comments. I just feel it. You have adjudication in reverse and you have thief. I think this person stole a lot of your time, a lot of your money. I don't think you should look at it this way. This was a karmic connection when I look at that adjudication card in the reverse. And I think at some point you saw it as 10 of Cups, so you saw it as a soulmate, soul bond connection. And it was, but it was a karmic one. This person was intended to be in your life to teach you some very valuable lessons. But I can see how you would be looking to them like they're a thief. They stole time, love, money. Look at it from a different perspective. They didn't take anything from you. They helped you become who you are today. You have a coffin and you have journey. I told you this is coming to an end with that coffin card. This is this karmic connection is coming to an end in the month of September, or you're preparing to end it. Moving into October, you're on a whole new path, a whole new journey here. You have card 19 and you have card 10. 1 + 9 is 10. So the ending is coming soon. And when it does, you'll be able to move forward. And then you have courthouse and mature man. You could be the mature man. You could be moving towards a mature man. You could be a mature female. Again, I don't read body parts. For some of you, this is divorce. You're moving towards divorce, or you're moving towards finalizing a karmic connection here in your life. Wealthy man, false person, high honor. Yeah, I think, oh, and then I've got the marriage card to the imprisonment card. You can't make it up the way the cards come out. I think at some point you looked at this person as wealthy man, wealthy woman. It doesn't mean that they have money. It could be, but the overall feeling here is you thought that they were of emperor or empress energy, and really they ended up being a false person. You thought they had high honor. You thought that it was the job that was on the up and up, and what you're realizing was it was false. And then you have imprisonment in marriage. This was a soul contract that you felt confined in, that you've outgrown. You're now finding the key to free yourself and release yourself from it. You are becoming the emperor or empress of your life. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. You're on to something bigger and better. It won't come easy, but it'll be damn well worth it when you get there. And I think you know that, and that's why you appear to be moving in the direction of the new. Might call your video that, in the direction of the new. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to check out your other placements. Click like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you good luck with this. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.